Hello everybody, this is GeneralJannis, and today in Chaos Tactics I'm looking at the Chaos Space Marines burning down the galaxy, let's say looking at their ability let the galaxy burn, offering the first analysis and looking at some of the math and some first thoughts and ideas here. So with no further ado, let's get started. So today, the 20th of June, the Codex Chaos Space Marines is fast approaching, and I'm looking at the revealed from the Warhammer community, the Let the Galaxy Burn, the rule giving flamers extra shots, and basically the Wanton Acts that are seemingly like doctrines for the Marines, and getting some math hammering going on here. So with no further ado, let's take a look. So to let the galaxy burn, basically all the flamer weapons for Chaos Space Marines add 2 to the number of shots, meaning that a normal flamer or a bale flamer, instead of d6 shots, they become d6 plus 2. This on average would give 57% more shots. On average, you can also be lucky and hit a very high number, 8 shots maximum and 3 shots minimum instead of 1 shot and 6, 1 to 6. Also, for example, something like the Helldrake with a Bale Flamer, of course, getting a nice number of shots for such a better weapon is of course good. And looking at the expected damage output, having the +2 shots. Here it's the analysis I'm making versus a variety of targets. So here we have a variety of targets ranging from targets with high invul saves, for example, a Scorpic Lord, or here we have let's say the basic Marines with no invul saves. Here we have Death Guard. Here we have Thousand Suns. The red boxes indicate which targets have Armor of Contempt. Here you can see the average expected damage in number of wounds. So here we see a normal flamer d6 shots is the blue line of damage with basically burn the galaxy flamer. You got more damage across the board. Nothing super fancy here. You will be wounding 1 intercessor on average with 1 flamer weapon here. If we go to the Bale Flamer, of course, a much more potent weapon. The gray line is the d6 shots, and the yellow line is d6 plus 2 shots. Here you are almost killing 2 intercessors with the Bale Flamer. So more damage across the board as expected. The Bale Flamer is interesting versus 2 Wound Marines. The normal, let's say AP0 Flamer, I don't know if that will change with the new codex, but it's at least not affected by the Armor of Contempt. No AP to reduce. The Bale Flamer AP -2 shooting at something like Marines. They will still be saving on a 4+. Therefore the damage is okay, but not as good as it was before the Armor of Contempt. And then looking at the Wanton Acts, so this is also part of the Let the Galaxy Burn ability. Basically, it's something like a Doctrine, so that changes across the turns. In turn 1, basically you get exploding 6s, so unmodified hit rolls of 6, score 1 additional hit. In the first turn, in the Wanton Destruction, you get these exploding 6s for the heavy weapons, the rapid fire weapons, and grenade weapons. When you go to turn 2, you switch to the Massacre, and then you have the rapid fire, then assault and pistol. And then it seems like I think you can change here in turn 3, like you can for the normal Space Marines. You can go either with the Massacre or the Slaughter. If you take the Slaughter, it's assault, pistol, and melee weapon. So probably when you get into melee, it's nice to shoot it here. Overall, it's a good boost to get these exploding 6s. If you are also a bit lucky with your dice, you can get quite a lot of extra damage going on here. So if you have a weapon normally hitting on a 3+, then the exploding 6s on average would give you 25% more damage. You get basically more hits with the exploding 6s as expected. This is of course very good for a lot of weapons. Of course, bear in mind that the flamers don't get the exploding 6s since you auto hit, so there is no let's say inbuilt more synergy with the flamers. but they get the additional shots anyway. So here I'm just looking at an example with a new possessed and their hideous mutations, adding the exploding sixes. So here we have one single possessed, the blue line damage output, and here with if we are in the slaughter, let's say wanton slaughter, where the melee weapons get exploding sixes, we get the orange line. So of course a little bit more damage across the board, and of course you don't only have one possessed, you could have a squad of say 5, and then of course you will be doing quite significantly more damage versus Marines or something like this. Not very efficient versus Death Guard, for example, with discussing resilience, reducing the damage to 1, and Armor of Contempt. Of course, not as strong as, for example, versus Marines. So very quick video here. So some summary and final thoughts. So basically, this rule, the let the galaxy burn, and this type of doctrines here is basically an innate damage boost for the Chaos Space Marines. The Flamers get +2 shots. This on a D6, that means 57% more damage if my math is correct here. And the Wanton Acts are like doctrines. This gives exploding sixes to a large variety of weapons, and this is around 25% more damage on average. Of course, exploding sixes is even better if you can pair it with rerolling ones, fishing for a bit more sixes. Reroll all to hit, of course, will be even better, and it's something that could be quite strong, for example, for the Volkite Contemptors. The Volkites, like the Taliban for the Death Card, if you are shooting 16 shots, you might end up with 20-something hits with reroll ones and stuff like that. So this concludes this first analysis on Chaos Space Marines and their Let the Galaxy Burn. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe to my channel, where I will bring you more analysis for Death Guard, Thousand Suns, Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Knights, everything Chaos, basically. If you want to further support my efforts, please visit my Patreon page. And with these words, GeneralJannis is signing out. Stay safe out there, and bye-bye.